Good morning, good evening, good night. EagleMMA Family. These are the biggest UFC victims. Right, so in honor of John Jones ducking Tom Aspinall, I wanted to go into the biggest victims in the UFC. So let's first off get some victim criteria. What makes a victim? Number one, being a crybaby. Winning, losing, getting a draw, getting knocked out, whatever. Just being a little crybaby. Number two is having the victim mentality, which is basically just quitting in fights when you don't get your way. Number three is they most likely got shoved in a locker and bullied in high school because they were the nerdy kid in the fucking video game club. Number four, they have the nerdiest, most annoying, just most swirly-able fan base. And number five, just being a nerd. No personality, sell no pay-per-views, boring style, whatever. But let's get into the first victim of the UFC. People may call him the future flyweight GOAT, Steve Erceg. Steve Erceg is pathetic. Oh, well, Steve Erceg looks like Michael Scott. I'm gonna pick him to be Pantoja. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here, nerd loser. I'm gonna shove you in a locker if you think it's funny calling Steve Erceg Michael Scott's gonna be the next champion. That is so unfunny. That's the humor only a nerd could laugh at. Right, the glaze too is insane. The fact he got a title shot over a KO win over Matt Schnell. Oh, nobody's made Matt Schnell look like that. Everybody's made Sumit Werchi was making Matt Schnell look like that in the second fucking round. He also got robbed by Chad Alpha Mustachio Chaparrito Alexandre Pantoja. He won all 5 rounds, and all his nerd fan base was going, oh, it's a robbery. And he also got alpha'd, got bodied by based fake Maori Kai Kara France, right? There's a whole dynamic here. Alpha, fake Maori, bodies, beta little Michael Scott replica. Right, number 2 on this list, technically not fighting for the UFC anymore, but is still a UFC commentator, whatever the fuck. DC Daniel Cormier. Big baby, massive little baby, dude. The fact that he keeps crying every single time he fights. When he retired against Stipe in their trilogy. When he got KO'd by John Jones, his bully. When he got KO'd by his alpha bully John Jones. There is no rivalry if he won both times. Yeah, you're right. There is no rivalry because he's an alpha and you're a beta. It's as simple as that. He also gets bullied by Derek Lewis and Islam. Islam just calls him fat constantly. Islam just goes, brother, you are a fat guy, brother. Oh, well, yo, Islam, what about, hey, man, well, Islam, my wrestling kids, we're running through your wrestling kids. Brother, like, what are you talking about? Like, this doesn't happen, and, like, you're a fat guy, brother. You're, like, fat guy, brother. Right, next up on this list, more insufferable, like, and this is crazy that I can even say this, more insufferable than Steve Erceg, Alexander Volkanovski. This dude is such a fucking loser. I know he was like a rugby and like an alpha rugby Chad or whatever, and like rugby's, a deadly sport, but what has he become? You either die the bully or live long enough to see yourself become the victim, like Alexander Volkanovski. He flew too close to the sun. He should have retired after his Korean Zombie win because it's been all downhill from there. He got bullied by Islam Makhachev in their 2 fights and then got sparked out cold by another bully, Ilia Topuria. He loses to every single bully he fights, and even like lower level bullies like Chad Mendes or people that are whooping him. Isn't it weird that all the alpha male bullies do well against Volkanovski? Right, also the retarded fans that think he's funny. Alexander Volkanovski is one of the least funny fighters of all time. Oi, I'm old in it. I'm 35. Or I'm old in it. I'm 35 years old, so I'm wearing an old guy costume. Ain't that funny? That's only funny to New Zealanders and Australian people because they are literally fucking retarded. Right, but let's go to the next one. Kevin Holland. Beta victim. He has quite literally quit on the stool in multiple fights, right? First of all, whenever he's fighting and he doesn't immediately get his way, like against JDM, he just quits. He just mentally quits and just tries to ride and goes to a decision. But when he's getting beat down, like against Wonder Boy or Roman Dolidze, his most recent fight, he literally quit on the stool. People always go, oh, Kevin Holland broke his wrist or whatever. Who cares? Conor McGregor won fights with a broken wrist. Fighters fight with injuries constantly. They fight while injured constantly. They train through injuries. Right, and in the corner, right before the doctor's stoppage, you can hear Kevin Holland tell his team to stop it. He goes, stop the fight. Like, please stop the fight. Like, I don't want to fight anymore. Little Beta running away from Wonder Boy? Wonder Boy's lucky he's not on this list, right? Right, but next up, one of the main reasons I made this video, Leon Edwards. Holy, I didn't know fighting could, in like UFC, could have the weirdest fans and the most soy beta champions ever. I barely even need to explain this one. First off, he's British. I mean, just disgusting. Literally disgusting. You get no sunlight. You have no vitamin D, which means, like, on paper, you're a beta male, you're a zeta, you're a gamma. He's a gamma male victim. And speaking of victim, he's a Bilal Muhammad victim. He was getting picked up and dumped on his head by Bilal Muhammad. And wait. The victim runs in the Edwards family. The victim blood runs in the Edwards family because even his brother, anyone that doesn't know this, Leon Edwards has a brother named Fabian Edwards who used to fight at Bellator and now fights at the PFL. At the PFL, Fabian Edwards also got slammed and dominated on the ground, got dumped on his fucking head. He fought some no-name PFL Bellator bomb, right? But also just his fans are just the weirdest people. Mario Rios is like a poison. Mario Rios is literally a poison. Going, Leon Edwards has the most aesthetic physique ever. Okay, so we're just gonna be gay now. So we're literally just gonna be homosexual fans. That's great. Hey, listen, I'm all for it. I'm from California. I'm all for it. But just a little weird. Just tone it down a little bit with the aesthetic physique. His striking is so pretty. He's such a beautiful physique. Like, let's just tone it down a little bit. Right, and obviously we saved the best for last, and the main reason I made this video, the biggest victim in UFC history, like, not even a question, is Tommy Boy. Is little Tom England Aspinall. Little Tommy Boy. Such a beta victim. Once again, British, ew, disgusting. But this little beta victim will never get a title shot ever. All of his nerd fans are nerd raging like Bill Gates when he got cream pied in the face because Tommy Aspinall, little Tommy Boy, isn't getting his well-deserved title shot. No, why isn't Tom Aspinall getting his well? He needs to fight John Jones is ducking him. John Jones is never going to fight him. John Jones is never going to fight Tom Aspinall. And it's going to be hilarious that the second, by the way, this is a fact. This is a literal fact. The second John Jones steps in the cage to fight Stipe Miocic, Tommy Aspinall is getting stripped of his title because that little fake interim belt gets dissipated, gets disappeared when the real champion steps in. Look at the UFC rules and regulations. That's literally what they do. They did it with Colby, they did it with Tony, and there's most likely multiple other fighters that I'm not even thinking of right now. And speaking of that interim belt, I mean, holy shart, okay? His fans going, Aspinall's the real champ. No, he's not. Aspinall would smoke Jones. Who was he beat? Who was Aspinall beat? Oh, dude, he beat Pavlovich. Dude, Aspinall sparked Pavlovich, dude. And he KO'd Curtis Blades. He was a Derek Lewis victim. Bro, dude, Aspinall's on a different level. No, he's not. He literally hasn't proven himself at all. And also, I wanted to bring something up as well. It's so funny. First of all, Tom Aspinall. Let's bring that up, right? Should we bring that up? Tommy Aspinall, all you Tommy Boy little copers. All these people that are gonna, all the people that, you know, praise the moral consistency bullshit and get on Nina Drama for not being morally consistent and being too sexual for underage fans. What about Tom Aspinall literally asking her if she's ever been fingered by an MMA fighter? That is a microaggression. That is a that is disgusting, and I don't stand for that. And all these nerd fans, one of the criteria, will vilify. They'll go, no, Aspinall's fine. He was joking when he said that. But Nina Drama, Nina Drama is an independent woman who has a nice set, and she's a modern woman in the modern age, doing what it takes to be famous, and it's really not that bad. I also wanted to add another, just a tiny little honorable mention, because he's not a UFC fighter. He's an MMA YouTuber. His name is the Weasel. The Weasel. I just made a video about him. Go check it out. I destroyed him. It's a slop video, so if you want some sloppy seconds, to rot your brain, go check it out. But the Weasel, little victim beta. I made the problem with MMA YouTube, right? That's the only time I've ever talked bad about the Weasel and anything that would have gotten his attention. And I posted a comment in one of his podcast fucking community posts, and he banned me. I was already banned when I tried to put the comment in. So he literally banned me. He went over to my channel and banned me because I made a video, the problem with MMA YouTube, trashing him, calling him a nerd, basically. He's such a little beta victim. He's so scared to piss off his literally brain dead fans. He is the most, like, the people that watch the Weasel are zapped. Like, they just got nothing going on upstairs, dude. The lights are off. They've been off for close to a fucking year. Right, but he's so scared to piss them off that when he was literally asked on one of his podcasts, what's your most unpopular, craziest hot take? He goes, I think John Jones is slightly overrated. I think John Jones is slightly overrated. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that, but I think that's true, and I'm gonna stand by my opinion. Holy shit. So, like, that is the most milquetoast fucking lukewarm take I've ever heard. And it's definitely because he's a hardcore, right? He has a whole his job is MMA. It's not like he's some casual or anything. He knows about the sport. He's just so terrified of pissing off his degenerate little crybaby nerd fans. But that's gonna wrap it up for this video, guys. I fucking like the video. Comment, turn on notifications, subscribe, turn on notifications to all as well. Don't have them under personalized. That's so weird. You're weird, honestly. If you have my notifications on personalized rather than all, that's weird, and I vilify you. I completely disassociate from you. But listen, thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know down below. Thank you all for watching. Whatever. Eagle MMA out.
Hey, Young Lean? Are you Young Lean?
What?
Are you Young Lean?
No, I'm Barry Dillon.